dreams undaunted. Every purr and playful press makes the show a true hit. Fluffy faces, tails that sway in the spotlight, here to stay. Love and laughter all aglow in this wonderful pet show. Fluffy faces, tails that sway
Ahmed,
in the
Chef,
spotlight,
DJ.
here to stay. Love and laughter all aglow in this wonderful pet show. We have trivia questions and a new segment. The guests show off their pets, from kitty cats to zebras.
Woo!
Realities make each one wanted.
Gotta love the
Hearts
kitty
of
and the
fun,
camera.
dreams undaunted.
And anything else.
Every purr, playful press makes the show the best show on me.
Hi, Fred. Miss D. That is it. So we're going to go back to our pet trivia here. We're doing monkeys today. If you have any monkey friends, are you monkeying around? I mean, it could be all of that. A monkey was the first mammal to what? Go to space, go to college, be cloned, or serve in the military. What do you think was the answer? Is it go to space? Yes. All right, a number of countries have used monkeys in their space programs, including the United States and France. Albert II, a rhesus monkey, was the first mammal in space. He flew to an altitude of 83 miles aboard a US V-2 rocket on June 14, 1949. Unfortunately, Albert died upon re-entry when his parachute failure caused the capsule to impact the ground. So, yeah, that's so sad, but they were the first one into space that was a mammal. Which monkey species is sometimes used as a service animal? Is it a marmoset? Is it a macaque, chimpanzee, or a capuchin? Hi, Tickles. Is it a marmoset? No. Is it the macaque? No. Is it the chimpanzee? No. Is it the capuchin? Yes. Some organizations train capuchin monkeys as service animals, quadriplegics, and other people with severe spinal cord injuries or mobility impairments. After being socialized in a human home as infants, the monkeys undergo intensive care. What is a group of monkeys called? Is it called a fever, a mob, a barrel, or a parliament? What is a group of monkeys called? Is it a barrel? Yes. Good job, Tea Time. A group of monkeys, regardless of the species, is always called a troop or a barrel. The term barrel was first recorded in the 1800s and inspired the classic children's toy Barrel of Monkeys. That was produced by the Milton Bradley Company, which included a series of interlocking monkeys stored into a toy barrel. What is the world's smallest monkey? Is it the pygmy marmoset? Is it the Rosmalin's dwarf marmoset? Is it the tamarin, or is it the fairy TT? Which one do you think it is? Is it the TT? No. Is it the finger? Is it the tamarin? No. Is it the dwarf marmoset? No. That means it is the pygmy marmoset. The pygmy marmoset is a small genus of the New World monkey native to rainforests of the western Amazon basin in South America. Notable for being the world's smallest monkey, it just weighs 3.5 ounces at adulthood. Yeah, that's like the same weight as, say, a deck of cards, if you're familiar with using a deck of cards, and is generally found in the evergreen or river edge forests. Where it is gum feeding specialist, it is a gumivore. It likes to eat gum. I do too. I'm a chronic junk gum chewer. So me and this marmoset have something in common. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. How far away can you hear a howler monkey? Is it 1 mile? Is it 2 miles? Is it 3 miles or a half a mile away? How far can you hear a howler monkey howling? Awoo! Is it 1 mile? No. Is it 3? Yes, thank you, Emerald Empress. The low and guttural sounds of a howler monkey is one of the loudest calls produced by any land animal alive. Under certain conditions, a howler's call can be heard up to 3 miles away, which is 4.8 kilometers for you in different parts of the world. Thank you, Naughty. What does how what religion has a monkey god? Is it Islam? Is it Hinduism? Is it Christianity? Or is it Zoroastrianism? Is it Zoroastrianism? No. Is it Hinduism? Yes. Hanuman, a human-like monkey god, is believed to bestow courage, is a prominent deity in Hinduism. The meaning of the word Hanuman is unclear, but one interpretation is one having a disfigured jaw. This version is supported by the Puranic legend wherein the infant Hanuman mistakes the sun for a fruit, attempts to pluck it and eat it, and is wounded in the jaw for his troubles. The Japanese macaque is the only monkey that does what? Lives in burrows, wears makeup, washes its food, or mates for life. Is it wears makeup? No. Is it washes its food? Yes. In the 1940s, researchers studying the Japanese macaque at Koshima Island left sweet potatoes on the beach for them to eat. One female, named Emo, didn't like the taste of dirt on her vegetables, so she washed them off in the river. After a while, others started to copy her behavior. Today, washing food has become a learned behavior passed down from one monkey to another, generation to generation, making the Japanese macaque unique since no other monkeys in the world are known to wash their food before eating. What continent has no wild monkeys? What continent has no wild monkeys? Is it Europe? Is it Asia? Is it North America? Or is it Australia? What continent has no wild monkeys? Is it Europe? No. Is it Australia? Yes. There are no wild monkeys in Australia because the separation and extreme distancing of that continent predated the evolution of monkeys. So there are no wild monkeys in Australia. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And can somebody do something about somebody calling me a cracker? Thank you. Or maybe I should just bouncers. Okay. Spider monkeys have no thumbs, tail, fur, or sense of smell. Spider monkeys have no thumbs, tail, fur, or sense of smell. Smell, not snail. Is it thumbs? Yes. The genus derives from the ancient Greek word meaning incomplete or imperfect in reference to the non existent thumb of spider monkeys. Fortunately, their long tails can be used as a fifth limb. So they could just use their tail to smack people around. This is the last question of the night, and then my special guest is going to join me in the box. Owl monkeys can do what? See in the dark, fly, turn their head 360 degrees, or mimic human speech. Owl monkeys can do see in the dark? Yes! Owl monkeys, also known as night monkeys, are only nocturnal New World monkeys. They have very large eyes, which allow them to see in the dark, while their ears are mostly hidden, giving them the genus name earless or Iatus. I know. And that is it for Pet Trivia this week. We're all about the monkeys. If you're just coming into Meow and Me, welcome in. This is a featured pet show, and we start off with a little pet trivia every week, and then we have a special pet guest and their pet, well, and their owner rather, in the box with us to talk about their pet. You feel free to ask them questions as long as they're respectful. And, please make sure you come up here and favorite all of these amazing gifters. Bonus Bay, Token, Emerald Empress. Make sure you hit them with the favorite. Go check their streams out. Now, can my special guest please request the box so I can get you in here? And we will get started with seeing Gus and JoJo. Because we can't wait to see. We love a little dog. We love a little dog, I know I do. Oh, wait, wrong button, kitty. Wrong button. Oops, wrong button. Sorry. Try again. Not me trying to turn the date box on. It's my first day, okay? It's my first day. Please try again. It's my first day. An attempt went, and in the meantime, look at my beautiful bosses of the week, Eddie, Bellavita, Italian Chica. Okay, let's try it again, JoJo, okay? Not my, are they working today? I don't know. Hello, JoJo.
Ah, that was my first day too. It's okay, Kitty. It's okay.
It happens. It happens. Now, Jojo, tell me what kind of pet you have and what's its name?
So his name is Gus. I did not pick his name, but that's another story. His name is Gus, and he is a miniature schnauzer. However, he kind of ended up being more of the size of a standard schnauzer.
Oh, so he
Yeah.
wasn't so miniature. Why is that?
He was bred to be a miniature schnauzer, and he was actually also the runt of the litter, but he's just a little beast of a boy, and he was not having that. He said, "I'm a survivor," and he is here.
Okay, and so he's a miniature schnauzer who's just burly. And how long have you had him for?
So he's going to be 9 years old here August 12th in a couple months, and I have had him since he was about 8 months old.
Oh wow, so you've had him since he's a little baby.
I have.
Sometimes Chuck likes to make a cameo appearance while I'm streaming.
Is that a main
Yeah, yeah. He's making lots of noise over here. I don't know if you can hear him or not. He's,
Yes,
he's over here causing a ruckus.
he's cutie.
Yeah. So why did you name him Gus? Or why did they name him Gus?
So he was my cousin's dog originally. Let me turn this down. Sorry. He was my cousin's dog, and Schnauzers are very smart dogs. They're German bred dogs originally to be farmers' dogs, and they pick their people. And my cousin had originally had him since he was like 8 weeks old, and he had named him Gus because I guess he took him to the bar and asked other people to name him.
Oh.
So that was his origin story, I guess. But they kind of named him and it just stuck. So my story of getting Gus, I actually was living in another state. He was my cousin's dog. I was moving up and I stayed with my cousin for a little while.
Okay.
And it was about 11:30 midnight when I got there. And this dog was all over me. I was so tired. I wanted nothing to do with him. I was exhausted. So I went to bed. I woke up the next day and this dog is in bed with me. And my cousin was like, "That's your dog." And I was like, "What do you mean that's my dog?" He said his whole life, 8 months old, he had never slept in bed with anyone before.
Oh wow. So he like
Yeah. It's so many people. He refused to get in bed and he was in my bed and he was just all over me and I kind of started falling in love and the rest was history.
wow.
But they definitely pick their people. I did not want a dog. He was driving me insane. But now he's my absolute best friend. Like I said, it'll be about 8.5 years that I've had him.
So you 8.5 years ago went on a road trip, Jojo,
Yeah.
went to bed and woke up with the dog trying to snuggle with you.
Exactly.
And this is how you ended up getting him.
My absolute best friend.
I
I'm gonna trade him for the world. I'm gonna show him. He's over here. He's waiting for his attention. His little debut.
okay, okay, yeah, we love
He's in
seeing the
his PJs.
puppies.
He's all sleepy in his PJs.
Oh my god, he's so adorable. Look at him. Oh,
He's being a good boy. Sit.
oh hello, Gus. Aren't
Oh
you
yeah.
smart?
He's very smart. Everyone says, "Oh, I rescued my dog," and it's so cliche, but he really did rescue me. He really did.
Oh
Shake.
my god, he's adorable and he's got his PJs on too, Jojo.
They do the other paw. Nope. Other paw. This one. Nope. This one. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. You're so pretty. And nope. Sit. Do your circle. Do your circle. Do it. Do your circle. There you go. He's getting sleepy. It's a little late for him. He's an old man.
I love it. We're watching with rapt attention. Good boy, Gus.
But he's the best.
And look at him. He's got such cute little ears. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but I had a miniature schnauzer as well. His name was
Oh,
Buddy. His name was Buddy, and so mine was silvery, like yours is black. Mine was
yeah.
silvery, and he was such a lover. He passed away, of course, but the schnauzers you're right, they're very smart dogs, and they're such lovers too.
Does
You
yours
know,
look good as well?
he looks adorable.
The shirt boots. He
Does
honestly
he
he
have a
loves
lot of special clothing outfits, Jojo?
I mean, there's a lot of them, mainly for winter time and sleep time. But he'll pick his arms up and he'll put them right in the clothing. And when he's ready to get them off, he'll let me know. He'll kind of scratch at the collar a little bit, and I'll say, "Do you want it off?" And he'll pick his arms up to get the. He loves it. He loves it. It's so cute.
I wish mine would wear clothes.
Like, how old was your schnauzer when it passed away? If you don't mind me
He
asking.
was 18. He was 18. Yeah.
I thank God that I have Gus that long because I think about it nowadays and it makes me cry because I didn't want him in the first place. And now I'm like, that's my best friend in the whole wide world.
And we've talked about that. How old is Gus now?
He's going to be 9 on August 12th.
So he's getting to be an
Yeah.
elderly dog, he's not a puppy anymore.
So I take him to the vet often because I'm always just so worried. But he's got like his beard used to be way longer, but I had to get
Mhm.
it all trimmed because they had to check him out real well because he's got all his little old man warts and everything that make me nervous. But they're like, he's just a little old man. But when you look at him, you'd never guess. I mean, he's got all the energy in the world. I'll take him outside right now. He'll run miles. He's such a lover. I take him to the dog park, and the thing about him, he's never been vicious a day in his life.
No.
He can get
Yeah.
along with dogs, cats, small dogs, big dogs. And at the dog park, he's very confused because the little dogs are kind of like, oh, he's too energetic. He's too much for me. But then the big dogs want to be mean to him.
Oh,
And I'm like, my
mhm.
poor baby just wants friends, and everyone's mean to him.
It's kind of like people, right?
It really is. I'm like, this is not fair. It's my son, and I look into his. Oh my goodness, he's looking right now because he wants some more chicken.
You look at him, he's so
So
cute. Oh, you's a baby. Look at
yeah,
the
he's
baby.
every time I leave the house, if I can take him with, he goes with me. Otherwise, he throws a big fit. But
I-
yeah, he's a
So
good
does
boy.
he ever get the pup cup?
Oh, so pup cups typically no, honestly, unless I always ask them if it's sugar free because
Mm.
they're the best friend. I won't show him because I had a cat that passed away 3 years old, but I couldn't go without him because Gus and that cat were my first babies. I didn't know what to do, so I got the cat taxidermied.
Okay.
And even though after the cat had passed away, and was completely frozen. Gus knew who it was and he sat on his box for hours just crying. And it was the saddest thing in the whole wide world. And that's why I'm like, I don't know what to do. I can't just get rid of him completely, you know? And people think
Oh, yeah,
people
absolutely. Yeah.
think it's
So how long
crazy.
ago was that, Jojo?
It was about 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay, so that was like halfway through your journey together so far as a
Mhm.
pet owner with Gus.
Yeah. But the
Oh,
reason why I even bring that up is because I used to feed him and Gus and my other cat, a bunch of tuna and pup cups, and they said that the reason that it could have been was just because of all the sodium and sugar.
oh,
So now, like Gus is extremely spoiled. He gets steak and chicken dinners. He gets all sugar-free, homemade ice cream treats. I make him yogurt treats. I make him stuff from juice pulp, like just fresh fruit.
well, tell us
Anything.
about that. Tell us how you go about making your own puppy treat for Gus because he's such a good looking cutie. I mean, you guys, welcome and everybody to Meow and Me. This is a featured pet show here on the platform. Jojo and Gus. Gus is our special star, and Jojo is his owner. Okay, so please make sure you hit Jojo with a favorite. Also, Gus, here's Gus in his adorable little pajama outfit. I can't, I can't. He's so cute with his little old man beard too, right? He's so cute.
Longer too. I'll go to the room, I'll grab a picture and I'll show you. He's the best. You know, everyone brags about their child and that's the closest I have right now. He's the best thing ever. I actually have a full on thigh tattoo of him as well.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, I don't want you to take a band as long as it's appropriate, not too much on the.
It's just him with a little bit bigger beard,
Oh,
but
look at him with this picture. Is that the tattoo that's on your thigh, Jojo?
that is the picture that I went off of. I could probably show it though.
Okay, yeah, I think so. Oh, okay. So here he is.
They didn't listen to me. They made his eye into a flower, so it's a little bit scrunched, but yeah, that's him.
Oh, it's so cute. I'm gonna get a cat too when one of my pets passes away this next time. I don't have any tattoos at all, but it'll be my first cat too.
Oh, really?
Look at you. You're on mommy's thigh, Gus.
Sit.
Yes, you are. You're so. Look at how beautiful you are with your cute little
Say
pajama
thank you.
outfit.
Say thank you for having me. Say thank you. Gussie. Say thank you. Thank you, kitty. Yeah. Thank
He's so
you for having
cute.
me. Hello. Say hi. Say hello. Say, I'm a good boy. Are you a good boy? It's a little dark and you need a little bit of a haircut, but you're so cute.
Yeah, he's adorable.
He's
He's 8 years old. If you missed that part, he's 8 years old. And she came about him by going to a friend's house, and then he decided that, basically just like cats, dogs pick their owners. And Gus decided that, Jojo was gonna be his, he picked her out.
It says
I
I'm
love
not a dog. It says I'm telling you I'm not a dog. My mom says I'm a baby.
Oh,
And in
I'm
the
a baby.
tattoo says I love mom.
I love it. I love it. Now, okay, so tell us about these like homemade treats that you make for Gus. Like what all kind of things do you put in them?
So it kind of got started when I got into my little juice cleanse fest
Okay.
during before COVID, and there was like so much pulp going to waste. And I was reading all. It was a mixture of me getting into TikTok and seeing how bad dog food can be when you feed them the same thing over and over. And I realized I'm like, this pulp is going to waste, and it's all vegetables and fruit. So I looked up recipes and it's actually quite simple. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. You can do like an almond flour or an oat with a yogurt and you just kind of freeze them. And, most dogs aren't picky.
Right.
So if it's got some health to it, and I try to add flax, and because, you've had a schnauzer, they're very allergy prone dogs.
They can be, yeah.
So finding out his diet was just very important to me to make sure that his skin and his health stayed where it needed to be as he got older. So I just kind of experimented with the yogurt and the oat and found what worked for him. And anytime I had scraps, I'm like, why let it go to waste instead of buying cheap dog treats? So it wasn't even, people are like, oh, you're bougie and you're just whatever. I'm like, it's literally scraps that you can spend pennies on the dollar to make him way healthier treats. And I'm not wasting the money on store bought garbage that's not very good for him. So, like, in all honesty, it really doesn't take that much more time if you just look at Pinterest or TikTok or Google or ChatGPT or whatever you have and look up simple 3 or 4 ingredient recipes. Peanut butter is a big ingredient too for dogs. They love that and it can be healthy for them. And I just, I want him to live forever.
And I think that you touch into a good point. There's a lot of fillers, there's a lot of additives into dog foods and especially dog treats. And you can make some versions of dog treats at home. And the best way to check and to say if it's good for your dog would be to check with your vet. If you had some concerns about the items to put together, your vet is a great source of information to say, hey, what are some homemade dog items that I could get that or I could make for my any type of animal, whether it's a dog or honestly your cat or your hamster or any pet. There's a multitude of pet treats and entrees that a person can make with the guidance of any veterinarians for their pet. And they can even email you or answer your those kind of questions to you through the phone even. So I think that you're making like you're repurposing something that you're using for yourself already, and then even going so far as to go one step further and then making sure it's positive for Gus too. That's It's so freaking amazing. I love that. I love every piece of that. You know?
So Tanisha, I think it was, yeah, Tanisha asked, how do you know if it's actually safe for your pets? Like Kitty said, I mean, if you're really concerned, then you ask the vets. But for me, I picked the cleanest, most natural ingredients that I researched that was very much a definite yes or no. Pets can or cannot have this.
Mhm.
And even like with peanut butter, you have to be extremely careful because dogs cannot have, I believe it's called xylitol. It's pronounced
Yes.
that way.
Yes.
And peanut butter, a lot of peanut butter brands have that. So
Yeah.
you do have to be careful. And, it might cost me $2 or $3 extra to buy that peanut butter that doesn't have it. However,
Mm.
that peanut butter will last me so long making his treats, and it's so much better for him that in the long run, it's so much worth it.
Yeah.
And it's usually when you're making homemade treats for any type of animal, it's only about three or four clean ingredients that it's kind of, you could call your vet or Google it or research it and know if it's okay for your pet or not and just know what brand to look for.
Absolutely. And what is his favorite? What is Gus's favorite of all the combinations? What's Gus's favorite treat?
I won't lie to you. Gus is a food hound.
Oh, so any of them or what?
Yeah, if I'm being completely honest, I don't know if Gus has tasted a treat actually. One about 3 or 4 years ago, when we had first moved back, I went to this little hole in the wall restaurant and I got a prime rib, and I didn't like it, and I gave it to Gus, and that was the only thing in his life that I seen him sit down and actually enjoy and like maybe savor the flavor. He inhales it. It's good.
That means he thinks it's good because he's inhaling it, you know?
And Gus also, like, everyone looks at Gus. I'll show this before I have to end. I don't know how much time we have, but I like to show that Gus is not just some small little weak dog. He's a very
Oh.
strong big boy. Come here. And he's very protective as well. But I can make him stop. Hold on. Wait. Get it. And he'll be all the way up.
Oh, the baby.
But I won't leave him for long because he is getting older. I always worry about his teeth. However, the vets say they're very fine, but he loves that. He loves it. He has
Oh,
all of his babies. He really loves. He doesn't like stuffed animal, or I mean, he loves stuffed animal. He doesn't really like balls and things like that. He loves all of his plushies.
look at how
He
big
loves
he like held
babies.
on for
He
real.
loves babies, and he loves it when I jump all of them out, and he can just really go wild. I mean, he's got toys for day, and this is just one basket. He's got a basket in every single room of toys.
But he's the baby, so of course he has.
Oh yes,
Look at
he's
him
so.
smile.
He's
He's got such
looking
a
at the
great
chicken.
smile.
He's smiling at the bowl of chicken. He wants more chicken.
Oh, he wants his chicken. Get your
Oh,
chicken, baby.
it doesn't. I could go feed him a whole cow right now, and he would still want that chicken because he acts like he's starved. But I do get this special chicken just for you tonight. Free soul. I mean, I don't know if you guys, you're gonna have to fight Gus for the chicken. I don't know if he wants to share. Gus, you want to share?
He doesn't
Yes.
want to share. He doesn't
You
want to
want to
share his chicken. Look at how adorable he is.
share?
And
You
his
want
little
to
butt flopping around is killing me. Like his little butt and his little dog outfit is he's
share?
adorable.
Charm too because he belongs to a best friends group. So that's
Aww.
his best friend charm. A tea time in the comments. Her dog and Gus have little matching charms. And it
Aww.
seems
So
like
what's that
you're tricky.
involve, Jojo, the best friends group?
So tea time, she's the best friend that I have in real life. She's been my best friend for 13 years. And
Okay.
I've always encouraged her to get an animal, and she's just never had one. But a few months ago, she recently got a service animal, a little Jack Russell Terrier, and it is her best friend, and she loves it. And she lives in Washington. She flew like 20 hours to come and see me. And well, not 20 hours. She didn't fly 20 hours. She flew 20 hours away. Let me reiterate that. And we brought our dogs together, and they just were best of friends like we are.
Aw.
No. Now they have their little best friend necklace charms.
I love everything about that. Is this tea time down here, right here?
Yes, that said soulmates. That's her.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Okay, that's where the little charm is from.
Yeah, she got it for all of. She's got her dog that she just got, and then her other good friend adopted the sibling. So they have the siblings that live together, and then my little Gussie over here.
I love everything about that. All right, what is a bad habit that Gus might have? Does he have some?
I was just telling people this earlier. There's three of them, honestly, that I would change. When it comes to him being very jealous, he's a very jealous dog. If I'm giving another dog or any animal attention, he will sit there and just bark, 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 bark. And it doesn't matter what, he's not going to stop. And then another thing is when he gets really excited, he won't stop jumping on you. So I'm like, just play, like it's not good with little kids. That's the thing is he gets so excited and he'll knock them over, but he means no harm. And then is leash training because they are hunting dogs. They're made to track rodents down. They're meant to be cattle dogs, all that. If he sees a squirrel or something,
Or
even though
rabbit?
he's less than 30 pounds and I'm 125 pounds, I'm going down. I've I've had pit bulls, I've had bull mastiffs, I've had all different types of dogs. This is the smallest dog I've ever had, and he is by far the strongest dog I've ever had.
Yeah, he's they're determined when they see an animal that they want to get after, they are determined little babies, you know?
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, where do you take him to get groomed, or do you groom him yourself? I know schnauzers, they grow beard and hair and eyes fur. Like, what do you do with that?
so me, my hair, I've never had it done in my life. I'm not paying money to get it done. I don't care what anyone's. I don't care about my hair that much to go get it done. I spend about $500 at least a year getting his hair done.
Sure.
Because we can take him to a groomer because, like you said, it's the eyebrows, it's the
Yeah.
skirt, it's the paws, it's the beard. And right now, I'll admit, well, I'll come back in a couple months and show him off again because we had a winter in Nebraska where he got into a bunch of foxtails and cockaburs.
Oh God.
I was away on vacation for about 5 days, so the person was not taking very good care of him, and I had to get him cut down all the way.
Yeah.
It broke my heart because he had the most beautiful skirt and paws, and ever since then, I mean, his nails have been weak. He's missing two nails right now that are kind of chipped off, still kind of growing back, and but that's why that was the first time I ever left him with anyone after 8.5 years, and proved my point right there. Why I don't leave him with people.
Yeah, that would be disappointing to come home to.
Broke my heart, and I know it broke his too because 5 days. It was 5 days. You
Mhm.
can't, it. You would have thought he was left alone for 2 years.
I know. I know. I know. Well, okay, Jojo, we're just about out of time. So in our
Yeah.
last couple minutes together, tell us a little bit about when you stream, if you stream on the platform, where people could go and see you and Gus. Let us know.
You said on the platform, like
Yeah,
here
yeah.
on.
On Meet Me.
Yeah, so I'm live. It's kind of very random when I'm live. I'm usually live more late night because I have a couple of Australian friends and English friends who are very great to chat it up with, and I'm sure as everyone has noticed. I mean, your stream is doing amazing right now, but everyone, we're not, everyone's kind of going their different ways. So I am live a little bit later, but I'll start more in the evenings. And if I have people who come around, we have good conversation, our pets get along, or we become friends. And I just I kind of work around everyone else's schedule, honestly.
And that's okay. So if you guys please click on her name right now, hit her with a favorite. If you don't have her favorited already, now's a good time. For favorites are free, so you can hit her with a favorite. And then she likes to stream late at night. So if you're up late at night, that's when she might be able to catch JoJo and Gus together. And is there anything else that I forgot to ask you about that you want to tell us about Gus?
I brag about him a lot, so I don't feel like there's much I missed. But if there is, you guys will definitely hear about it if you stick around.
We and that's okay. That's okay. Well, thank you so much, Gus and Jojo, for being our special guest on Meow and Me.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, that's I love knowing about Gus. You guys make sure you look into this little baby.
See,
Okay.
Daisy, oh, he said I don't turn my back. Okay.
Thanks for
Say
being my special guest, Gus.
bye. Say bye. Can you say bye? Bye. Okay, good boy.
Oh my God, how he is everything. He's every I love him. I love him. I'm so glad that you came on with him. All right, I'm gonna let you out. Bye guys.
Thank you.
Wow, he's so cute. Ah, makes me miss Buddy. Okay, if you're just coming in to Meow Me, welcome in. This is the featured pet show. We had pet trivia with monkeys. We just had JoJo on with Gus, her miniature schnauzer. Oh, I love miniature schnauzers. And now it's time for Pets in the News with Cat's Roar, okay? Now, Cat's Roar brings us what's going on in the pet world every week, something that's trending viral, a new research study, something that's in the news. So stick around for the next 15 minutes. Let's see what Katz has to tell us about tonight. Hello, Kat's Roar.
Hello, hello. Let's jump right into it.
Okay, let's get in it.
So we know that marijuana use or the legalization of marijuana has been a hot topic, over the past few years. But what's happening much more and actually has doubled over the past 4 years are incidents of pets getting into their owner's stash and ultimately causing pet owners to have to take their pets to the emergency vet because of cannabis toxicity. So it's a real issue that's out there, and all joking aside, I think it's important for us to learn about it. So I thought
Yeah.
I'd bring you that news.
There are
Um,
a lot of states out here that have legalized marijuana. And so, yeah, that's completely valid. Let's hear about it, Katz.
Yeah, so what they're saying is even we're in May now of 2026, and the numbers are continuing to suggest that the trend of these cannabis toxicity, say that 10 times, cases are going to increase. Now, they did say that cats only account for about 3% of those cases, where dogs accounted for over 90% of the cases that they're seeing across the country. So, kind of interesting. Most cases are treated without actual hospitalization for the vet, but they said upwards of 10% required more intensive care for these pets who had ingested some sort of marijuana or THC product. Um, Good one, bright side of this is that uh, cannabis toxicity, say that 10 times, very rarely ends in death. So it's usually something that's treatable, but we know that it's very expensive to take your pet to the emergency vet or to the vet in general. So, it would be best, of course, to avoid that. Um, they said that gummy THC products account for 44% of those types of things that were ingested by pets. Not a surprise, because they're they're meant to be tasty or like a candy, so it might be more appealing for any pet, to eat those. Um, Ultimately, what it said though was the dangerousness, if that's a word, of what was ingested really depends on the form of cannabis that was ingested. So, for example, something like marijuana flower, which is something that's not necessarily processed, was actually less dangerous than something like a gummy that had other additives or ingredients in it to the pet.
Oh, so that's something to think about. Hmm.
Yes, I mean, not to be funny, but of course, if you have children in your home or whatever, I'm sure people are very careful about putting them in a safe place. But, it's also important to think about your pets, and that's really for any type of pet that might have free roam in your home, that if something's left on the counter or, the table, that there is ultimately that chance of it being ingested by your pet.
Wow. Yeah.
Um, Something else that was interesting about this report, if you will, was they also talked about pet owner behavior during these incidents in which people's pets had ingested the marijuana products. And it says it ranged from those that were wildly concerned to shame, with 21% seeking emergency veterinary care immediately, 21% searching online, like, oh gosh, what do I do? My pet just ate my gummy. And then another 21% simply monitoring their pet at home. Nearly half of the owners used AI tools to seek guidance. Um, so, I would say maybe in some cases, that's not much different if your pet was maybe having some other type of issue or concern. Let's say your pet ate a plant or a berry or something outside. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those numbers were kind of similar in how pet owners reacted. The more shocking number, though, is that they said 36% never contacted a vet at all. And I don't know if that's shocking or not. Just depending on, I don't know, I guess what was ingested and what kind of pet it was. Um, the survey that they did also suggested, though, that a lot of pet parents don't really know anything about cannabis toxicity when it comes to their pets.
Ooh.
So, I think that some people they just don't know that it's dangerous, or they assume that because it's not quote unquote dangerous for them, that how could it be dangerous for their pet? An assumption of mine
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, that's. Hmm. But it
So,
can. It can cause kidney failure and liver damage in pets. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So, just thought again it was a useful article just in light of the popularity or the legalization of marijuana, that it's more prevalent perhaps in people's homes, that the risk certainly runs high.
Yeah, and I think that a person can easily put your gummies and your flower power or your drips, whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it. Okay, but it seems to me like if you're gonna have it in your home, you could put it inside of a plastic container with snaps, just like you would do with a 5-year-old in your house or something else.
Exactly.
You would keep it someplace up safe, up high, away from your pets. Especially dogs. Like you said, it's mostly gonna be dogs that are gonna be the victims of this cannabis toxicity. So why not place it in a place that's safe away from your pet, you
Exactly.
know? Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like, use your common sense when you have the stuff in your house.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
um, let's talk cats, because, I would say that I do not know as much about cats as a lot of, as much as you certainly, Kitty, and as much as many folks here in the chat. So I wanted to educate myself and perhaps some of you that if you're thinking about getting a cat, what are the 7 most faithful cat breeds who will love you unconditionally? And this is according to vets, so they say.
Ooh.
And there's many reasons why you would like to bring a cat into their home, whether it's because they want a furry best friend, or just somebody to have a connection with. And they say that every cat, as well as any pet, certainly has the potential to be a great companion. But there are many different breeds of cats that may have different attributes that might fit your household, one way or the other. So I thought I would share them a little bit.
Mm.
And they are in no particular order, but they're saying that these are the most faithful cat breeds. And I brought visuals to share.
Ooh.
So number 1 is the Siamese cat.
Not at all shocked.
They say that the Siamese cat personality is playful and social. It can weigh anywhere from 5 to 12 pounds, and its lifespan is anywhere from 10 to 20 years.
Oh.
So I was always fascinated by the way this type of cat looked. I always thought it was kind of cool.
My first cat was a Siamese cat.
Okay. Number 2 is the Bierman or the Berman cat.
Oh.
Let's hope my papers are in order because I don't know the difference. But this is the Berman cat.
Oh, he's so pretty.
They say that they are gentle and affectionate and easy to handle. They weigh about 12 pounds, and their life expectancy is anywhere from 9 to 15 years.
Mm. What a baby. That one's really fluffy, cats.
I do, I like the Siamese, but there's